Yeah, we're live. We're live now on Facebook. So let me tag you quickly. Hey guys, tell us where you're joining from. Tell us where you're joining from. Drop in the comments where you are joining us from. This is the last episode for the year 2020. Strong year. Maezi, are you there? Okay, great. So tell us where you're joining from. I can see some comments already. Otito, all the way from Asaba. I want you guys to share this video. Hello, Jennifer from Lagos. Salu from UK. Where are you guys joining from? Drop it in the comments and also do a watch party. Share this video for others to see. Don't be stingy. Share it, share it, share it, share it. I can see Jennifer from Abuja. Jennifer, congratulations on your hello on your new leader in your group. Congratulations to your new leader. Diamond 6 is not just a mean feat, is something to be commended. Congratulations. I can see you, Adams from Lagos. I can see Kabwe from Zambia. Oh, I'm going to have a lot of Zambia here. Isaac from Lusaka, that is Zambia. Chinwe from Lagos. Claire from Port Harcourt. So share this video, guys. Share it for others to see. Understand? You understand? Share it, share it, share it. Let me share it for others to see. Okay. As the network should not disturb us today. We don't want that. So share it, share it. The General Malumbe from Lusaka. Welcome, Greg from Sapele. Estelle from Uyo. Eliezer from Anambra. Chijika Ngomka from Lusaka. That's Zambia. Anytime you hear Lusaka from Zambia. Then Chika from Sokoto. So share this video. You see my t-shirt, sweat it now and sweet it later. That's the way to go 2021. So share for everyone to see this video. Hi Zambia, how are you all doing? Sokoto in the house, Abuja in the house, Uyo in the house, Lagos in the house. I can see patients from Cameroon. If you have shared this video, I want you to drop shared in the comments so that I can do a shout out to you. If you have done watch party also, I want you to do type watch party in the comments so that I can do a shout out to you. Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Share. Patience, thank you for sharing. Let's share. Let's have more than 100 share today. Let's have more than 100 share. Still shared. That's it. Thank you for sharing. Salute shared. a real Adams, thank you for sharing. Claire, thank you for sharing. Uzo, thank you for sharing. Let's share it. Share. Who love the way I'm sharing things? If you love the way I'm sharing the shareables, I wanted to share. So, Mary, thank you for tuning in from Zambia. How is Zambia today? How is Zambia? Our guests will soon be joining us. Network should not disturb us today. So share this video. If you have shared it, I want you to drop shared in the comments. Let me do a shout out to you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here in all the episodes. Thank you for being here. Without you guys, we will not be doing this program. Imagine me talking to you or talking to myself alone. There will not be this program. This program will not be there. So I appreciate you guys. Please, congratulations, you have one of the shirts. Share Chika, thank you for sharing. Manda, thank you for sharing. Manda, let's make it happen today. You know, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 42. That's the power of consistency. Oh, Rachel, the powerful Rachel, thank you for sharing. Let's share. Let's eat 100 shared. Let's eat 100 shared today. Today, the last episode of Meet Your Success Partner 2020. 2021 is going to be a bang. 2021 going to be a banger. We have 23 shares, 23 shares, 73 to go. Let's share. Share it, guys. Share it, guys. We have our guests here now. The network is trying to fumble. Don't fumble. We need to hear from SD3 I hope I pronounced the name well. SD3 or Wansa. Which one? How do I? What's the pronunciation?
MWANSA. I'm back. Sorry, my
Wansa,
network
right? SD3, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Shika, for sharing. I want you guys to share this video. We have 23 share. I hope your people have joined. I have tagged you on it on your wall. The video is showing on your wall,
Yeah.
so they can join.
They're tagging.
They can
sharing.
join. Okay, they can join on your wall also. Let's make this last episode of Meet Your Success Partner, a memorable one. I want us to share this video. Share it. Everybody needs to hear us. Let's shut down Facebook, shut down YouTube. Everybody needs to hear us. If you are watching from YouTube, say I YouTube. Let me know if you are watching from YouTube. Say I on YouTube. Hey, my SD, my powerful SD, Happy Simelane, thank you for sharing. You are a role model in this industry, in this profession, in this business. People who never stop motivating us with their action. So, Abigail, thank you for sharing. Jennifer, thank you for sharing. David, Azza, thank you for sharing. Iroro, thank you for sharing. Peggy, thank you for sharing. Olushi, thank you for sharing. Share this video, guys. 100 share before I call up. Call. If you don't want me, if you don't want our SD to talk, don't share. Share it, guys. They want me to hear what our business, what Longreach is doing. Closing the year with a bang, that's it, my SD. Bang, 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 bang. it.
yes, oh yes.
Closing the year with a bang. Faith, thank you for sharing. Akman, thank you for sharing. Bang! You know, we need to close the year with a bang. We have 43 share now. 43. Wow.
Wow.
We are close. We are close. Yes. Where are the others? Keep sharing.
That is
Keep
amazing.
sharing. My SD, thank you for joining us. It's amazing. Now we need to make everywhere hot. Hot. Fire everywhere. Burn it. Burn it.
Absolutely.
Sophia from Akure, hope you have shared. As you are joining, share this video. Do a watch party. Peter, thank you for sharing, Peter. Thank you. We have 45 shared. Thank you for sharing. Yes. Tag all your team members. Tag, don't only share. Tag all your team members. They need to come watch this video. Tag everyone. Use the tag icon and tag all your team members. So let's welcome our guest. We're about to go live now with her because I know you guys will be doing the needful. Keep sharing. So let's start. SD MWANSA, welcome.
Thank you so much, SD, for having me.
Welcome, 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 welcome. So let's get started. Guys, you know me already. I am Charles Campbell, the boss of the Global Bosses, a 2-star director in Longreach. I'm so excited today to be wrapping up this year, like SD Simelane said, with a bang. You know, with a bang. Energy doesn't cost anything. Having so much energy doesn't cost anything. Some of us, we are stingy to ourselves. God-given strength, God-given energy, you are hiding it. Why hide your energy? Make some noise, shout out. If you're excited to be here, I want you to drop 111 in the comment. Drop 111, drop 111 in the comment. Eliezer, or follow me, Jennifer, thank you guys for sharing this video. So let's welcome our speaker, our guest today. SD MWANSA, is it Wale or Wale? What's the other name pronunciation? Wale. Okay, Wale. You know, I'm trying to learn all languages now. SD MWANSA Wale. She's a single mother of a 10-year-old boy who is soon to be a Diamond 7. A former ZOONA community brand builder, 2016 Zambia Woman of the Year Community Service Award recipient, partnered with Longreach in June 2018. You are my senior. My senior. January 2019, hit rock bottom and was inactive for almost a year, but came back and emerged as the 3rd Diamond 6 in Zambia. Did you guys hear that? Don't worry. SD3 Happy Simelane awarded her with a free ticket to China 4 months after Diamond 6 emerged as the 2nd Diamond 7 in the country. Mini&Leader Car Qualifier, Malaysia, Brazil, Zanzibar, China trip qualifier, founder of an organization for children with disability, which is registered under Longreach and is an incentive qualifier. I hope you get the memo. You guys get the memo. You need to currently building a school for kids with special needs, thanks to Longreach. And university, she's a graduate of the University of Zambia. She's a 1-star director, first house qualifier, and first Zambia Social University qualifier. She has raised multiple qualifiers in this business, multiple qualifiers, leaders who have qualified for so many things in this business. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring before you an enthusiastic lady, someone who, if you go to her profile, you cannot be dull. You know, I like people who project the beauty of our business, not people who are hiding the beauty. And so thank you very much for being who you are and being a role model to so many people. We are glad to have you here.
Thank you so much, SD. Thank you so much, everyone tuning in. I'm excited to be here.
Fantastic. So can you tell us now how you came into network marketing? Forget about the company name. If you have not done network marketing, fine. Then how did you not join Longreach? What made you to join Longreach? Tell us your story, how you came on board Longreach.
So, my story,
Good.
my MLM journey began in 2015, actually. Yeah, I did other networks, but the actual business for me really was with Longreach when I partnered in 2018. I think coming from experience as a seasoned network marketer, I think when I came across Longreach, I realized it was an unbeatable compensation plan. It was an unbeatable business. It really sold to me without me having to think through it. Really, I think when I just saw the compensation plan, I was sold, and my journey began in 2018. Actually, that's when I really started Longreach after coming from other networks. And if in comparison, I it was very clear that Longreach was just unbeatable. So I joined in, and yeah, that's when I started. It was 2018 June.
Wow, that's good. So how did you join Longreach? Tell us the story how you were recruited into the business.
So I think I heard about Longreach actually even a year prior to when I joined, but I think the person who
Mm,
recruited me was from South Africa. And I think the first thing she told me was it's a weekly pay. And I think the first thing I said was, okay, I just want to know the products. What kind of products are we dealing in? Because I think a sustainable network lies in the products. So that was my interest. And I think when I
mm,
took keen interest in finding out what the products were, that really caught my attention because the products were actually for anybody, man, women, young, old. That was my main interest, you know. And when I tried the products before I even became a member, actually, because I remember I said no to Longreach 3, 4 times before actually even trying to understand what the business was about. But I think when I even looked at the products and the compensation plan, I think it took me one day when I just sat at home, very broke, very broke, extremely broke. I couldn't even afford data bundles, you know. It was such a bad weekend, I remember. And I remember going back to her, the person who recruited me, and I'm like, so that business you're talking about, I like the fact that it's weekly pay. Can I just have a look at it one more time? You know? And she showed me, and I was like, I don't even have money to start, so I can't do it. I remember that same day, she sent me a deposit slip all the way from South Africa with my name on it, 2,500 rands, and she signed me up without me actually agreeing to it, you know? And she just
wow.
said, I want you to start this journey. Yeah, I never started Longreach with my own money. Somebody sponsored me, and she just said, I know you can do this, so you
Hmm.
do, you know. And I that's how I started, because the first day I started, I remember I recruited 10 people with the same amount that I was sponsored with, and I literally became a diamond one the very first day that I joined.
Hmm. Hmm. Wow, wow, wow.
Hmm.
So what attracted you was a weekly pay,
Yes,
then the product, but at
and
first you refused the business. So
of
the
course,
person had to force you in. The person forced you in by registering you.
imagine, and here I
Imagine.
am.
So immediately you recruited 10 people.
Yes, the first
into
day.
the business. So that means the person knew the kind of person you were. That was why she was really after you.
Absolutely. I remember telling her to say, "You see a millionaire in me, huh?" And the first day I shocked her because I went all out and I recruited people who didn't even know what the business was about. I simply said, "Even I don't know, but I'm trusting the process. I'll learn as I go." And I ran with it from day one.
I like that part where you say you don't know, but you trust the process,
Mm-hmm.
because that was how you recruited people into the business. Well, I just
Absolutely.
joined. I don't know what I'm into, but I trust it.
I trust it anyway.
So I was the business in Zambia then when you joined. I was the business in Zambia
It was actually
when you
before
joined.
we even launched it in Zambia, actually. And I remember that
There was
particular
no
time.
office. There was no
Um,
office in Zambia.
yes, yes. So that
Hmm.
particular time, we're actually using South Africa stockists, we're using South African bank accounts. Even our products were coming from South Africa that particular time. So it
Wow.
wasn't even easy. It wasn't easy. It was really hard to convince people about the business, especially because we didn't have an office and it wasn't launched officially in Zambia. So not everybody believed in it. Only a few people like myself decided to trust the process and just started. We're getting products from South Africa, but it didn't matter because I think, when we did our research and we saw success stories from Nigeria, from South Africa, we knew if these countries can do it, why not? Why can't Zambia do it too? So it wasn't easy because we're using reference points from other countries and there was no reference point from our own country. So it was hard. It was really hard.
Hmm. I get it. That was why I asked the question, because we have people watching us now who are in a new market where the business is not established yet, and they are
Yes.
having challenges in that market. So that was why I asked this question, because I know before you to get started during 2018, the business wasn't properly launched then. So how were what helped you was the stories from other countries.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. We're deeply inspired by so many success stories. Happy Simelane, Vivian Mukome, you know, Udeme, our very own Charles Temple, you know. We were really, really looking at success stories from outside, and we wanted, we wanted the same success story in our own country. And that is what kept us going. Even our prospecting was basically from outside reference. So you can imagine how hard it was. But when you trust the process and you know your why and what you're looking forward, you start and you learn as you go. And that's how we started, and we started recruiting until it was officially launched in our country.
Wow, wow. So when was it officially launched in Zambia?
It was officially launched in 2019, 2018, 2018. I think months after we started. Yeah, because we had actually, yes, our first anniversary was a year later. Yeah, so we started
Okay,
in 2018.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So was it because many people complain about? I know the reason why I'm asking this too is because people tend to come to to give an excuse that the reason why they're not having success in their business is because of lack of products. I know for you to be getting products from South Africa, it wasn't an easy one. And so how were you able to cope with the product team and building your business?
hmm As a matter of fact, actually, I think I tell this to my downliners to say, to be honest with you, I think the first 30 people that I partnered with, who partnered with me under my leadership, to be honest with you, I think we even had the challenge of getting our product. So we never even actually got our product. We were actually doing the business without having the actual product. That was one hectic part about it. But we didn't stop, you know. So even when we're having challenges having products here, I remember telling someone to say, I've never even held my products in my hands, but I'm a Diamond 3 leader, you know, because
You wow, wow.
absolutely never, you know.
You didn't get your product, but you already Diamond 3.
But I was already Diamond 3, because I remember a lot of them was like, oh no, but my products, I haven't received my products. And I'm like, just focus, recruit, build. Your products will come in abundance. Just recruit, focus on the bigger picture, you know? And by the time I
Hmm.
think a lot of people were coming on board, and now I was even, Diamond 4. This is when now, even the products, I became very confident with our own products when I was way past Diamond 3, Diamond 4. That was when I really started even, explaining what the products were. I just ran with the business without even literally knowing even the benefits of the actual products. And I felt like, it was a lot of excuse for people to say, oh no, the product, but I can't sell, but I can't do that, because I think the main issue that time was products, products, products. But
Hmm.
essentially, things came around, but I was already a Diamond 4 by then.
Oh, so can you tell us now? Thank you very much. Can you tell
Mm.
us the building process now? How were you able to build? Because now you said when you came in, you recruited 10 people immediately into your business. You got started, you became Diamond One. So can you tell us, because we have people who are new in the business, many people want to be like you. They want to be like
Mhm.
us. So can you just share with us what does it take to build to the top?
So, firstly, you need to know your why. You need to know why you were doing the business. You need to know your roadmap and where exactly it is that you're headed and where you want to be. When I started, I was looking at my top upliners, Happy Simelane, and I was deeply inspired by them. So even as I was building, I was using her success stories. You know, even as I was building, I was using her success stories, and I became a Diamond 2 the first week that I started because I was capitalizing on recruiting. That was my greatest strength because
Hmm.
that was my greatest strength. I capitalized on recruiting and teaching people that you need to duplicate, you need to bring three, you need to bring three. And when I looked at Happy's story and how she became, her success story was faster in a shorter period of time. She managed to achieve so much. So I always told myself, success loves speed, and I'm going to run as fast as I can as well. And I
Hmm.
was teaching the very people who I also started with to duplicate me and do the same. you know I became a Diamond 3 within 3 weeks, and I qualified for the Diamond 3 incentive, which was that time 3,000 kwacha. And obviously,
Hmm.
my downliners were looking, and they started duplicating, and they also started qualifying, as well. So the building process began, especially after Diamond 3, because I think that's when I had a team of over 40 people within 3 weeks under my leadership, you know, and I was headed my at that particular time. I was my main interest was to qualify for the incentives, and because from my research they're time framed, you know, they're time framed. You have to run for them as fast as you can if you must qualify. So that was what was at the back of my mind, to qualify for all diamond
Hmm.
ranks in record time and get the incentive, because ultimately it's the incentives that will attract more prospects. So the idea is to run for your
Hmm.
first incentive as soon as you can. That's your reference point as you continue to prospect.
Wow. Wow. So you work on qualifying on all incentive in order
Yes,
for you to move to the next rank. Wow.
absolutely.
So what advice do you have for those who are just joining the business? What advice? New ones
Uh-huh.
who are coming into the business.
So you see, a lot of us join the business without understanding it, and it's okay. I want to tell you that it's okay to join the business before you fully understand it, because it's a process. You will not understand everything at once. Even I, as a star director, I'm still learning, and I research every single day on the business that I'm doing. Okay, start and learn as you go, and duplicate from your upliner. Okay, look at success stories, okay, and mimic them, because ultimately that's your goal. And don't if you're not, don't be distracted, because I think a lot of people give up if they feel if she did it, she became diamond 2 in 2 weeks. If I haven't done it in diamond 2, meaning I'm not a success story. No, it doesn't mean that. What if your success story starts at diamond 4? We have different stories. We have different networks. What if your success story doesn't begin on onset? What if your success story will be at diamond 4 or diamond 5? Because there's bigger money where you're headed. So if you're going to want to give up because you've taken long at diamond 2, then you're not ready to be a success. You need to trust the process and run with it as fast as you can. But it doesn't mean because I achieved it in a month, if you can't achieve it, doesn't mean you have failed. No, 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 no. We have different circles, we've got different networks. And what if your success story is not a diamond 1? What if your success story will start from diamond 4? And you will not know until you get there. So once you start, trust the process, learn, you know, grab inspiration from success stories, and ultimately it will rub off on you. It's not easy, especially if if you're doing network marketing for the first time. And I tell people this to say, if you're doing it for the first time, learn what network marketing is for you to be a success. Learn it, understand it, get advice, from so many people. Learn as you go. But giving up when you've just started is as good as not starting at all. So once you start, learn and trust the process, because there's bigger money and success up ahead.
Well, fantastic. Guys, if you're getting any nugget from this video, from this interview, I want you to be dropping those nuggets in the comments. Learn the process. Don't be sad that you don't understand the business when you get started. It's a process. So you need to learn what it takes for you to grow in the business, for you to get to the top. Now, what are your challenges? I was supposed to ask this before this. What when you got started, what were your challenges? The challenges you had? Because I know we mentioned when you joined the business, it wasn't established in Zambia. You were getting your products from from South Africa. Aside
Um,
that, what other challenges did you face building your business to start director?
Of course, network marketing is fairly new in Zambia, and I think in other countries as well. This is when I think a lot of people are becoming more engaged in network marketing. So obviously, the first thing is people will always say, it's a scam, it's a scam, it's a scam. And I think we all go through that. The greatest challenge we have is people not believing that it's a process. Because I think even when they see the screenshots of the money, people really don't trust it. I have a lot of people who this time are like, I wish I listened to you 2 years ago when you started. I wish I just started with you that time also. Because you see, they didn't believe it, they thought it was a scam. When I look at Longreach and I'm saying it's got products, so the sustainability is over the top. you know a lot of people believe, there's no such thing as a weekly pay. Which company pays you every week? And now
Hmm.
we are living proof. you know a lot of people believe it's not real. you know so it wasn't easy convincing someone to remove a certain amount of money to buy products. So you see, recruiting that particular time was really, really, really hard, because even them recruiting and building wasn't as easy as well. But it depends on your wife. What you want, and you know where exactly it is that you're headed. People not believing it and thinking it's a scam, I think, was the greatest challenge that we had. And especially people not duplicating, because the company expects you to bring through people, but obviously not limited to. But people like obviously me continued to recruit, because you see, you don't know who will quit along the way. You don't know who will give up. So
Hmm.
continuing to build is not easy, especially when others are demotivated, others are quitting. So it wasn't easy to continue to build, and people didn't believe it until they started seeing success stories. They started seeing the money, the cash incentives, the mini
The money.
cars. A lot of people started joining after they saw quite a number of success stories in Zambia.
Wow. So you were called scam.
Yes.
But now many people are now attracted to the scam.
Oh, yes. Now everyone wants to scam.
They're not
Everybody
attracted to the
wants to
scam.
scam.
Wow, that's great. So did you have a challenge of leadership, team members not responding to your leadership? Do you have that challenge? Because I have some people who are always complaining. The most common complaint is that my team is not working. What do you have to say
Mhm.
about that?
I always say, I think a team is motivated by their leader. Okay? A team is
Mm,
motivated by their leader. You have to have a momentum that is so inspiring to your leaders. Okay? Because this is it's basic duplication. Okay? What I'm
mm,
doing, my team will rub off me. Okay? If I'm demotivated, my team will be demotivated. If I don't
true.
train my team, if I don't give my time to my team, they won't do the same to their team. Okay? I'm very passionate about team building because I support my team. I give team promotions, we do lunches. We just try by all means to keep relationships because that's where the business also comes from. So upliners need to take particular keen interest in their downliners. You need to have personal relationships with your downliners because ultimately you are the leader. So if you are demotivated, if you feel like this week I'm not going to talk about Longreach, this week I'm on a break, you're saying no to that weekly pay, because even your downliners will be just yes, because we derive inspiration from our leaders. But if you are not connected to your team, how do you expect them to do well? We have a lot of people complain that my team is not working. What are you doing? What is your part? Okay, what is your part? What is your role in your team? Okay, do you just have people who are your downliners but you don't even know them? You don't know their work ethic. You don't take time to train them and do trainings with them every now and then. That's the problem, because what you're not doing, okay, you're forgetting that you've got downliners who are also looking at you. So if you decide, okay, you are not going to be involved in your team, you're saying no to money, because if they stop working, you stop growing also. So take time to build relationships with your team. Take time to know who's struggling. Take time to help. Take time to do placements. Take time to support your team because you need them, more than they need you.
mm, that's the truth. So thank you for sharing that because
Yeah.
most people who complain about not having their teamwork, sometimes I ask them, "Have you recruited yourself into the business? Are you that leader
Mhm.
that many will want to follow?"
Yes.
That's you want to check that first. So what if
Yes.
after doing all this, after showing all this care to your team members, and they are still not motivated to do the work?
You see,
What do you do?
ultimately, at the end of the day, you really can't, you can't force a leader who just doesn't want to work. And that's
Hmm.
why it's network marketing. And that is why you never stop building. You never stop building. That is the cardinal point about network marketing. You never stop
Ah,
building, because if you become too dependent on your downliners, at one point you'll get stuck. You have to keep building. I am Wansawale at Star Director. I still recruit every day like I'm a pre-diamond. I recruit
hmm.
non-stop like a pre-diamond. And ultimately, I've noticed that the more I keep recruiting, even the demotivated leaders, they come back, and want to learn, and they come back to rebuild their teams. They come back, they want to speed up momentum because they've noticed that I don't quit. Even on a bad day when I'm having a bad month or I haven't recruited as much, you know, my energy, you will never see it. You will never see it because my energy is always top notch. No matter how bad I'm struggling in my
I'm
business,
seeing your energy everywhere. I'm seeing it.
absolutely. My energy, you will never pick it. You will never know that I've struggled to recruit that day. You will never know that my weekly pay that week was bad. You will never know that I'm having challenges and I'm somehow demotivated. My energy will never show in the
Keep
public.
them
That's what makes
confused.
me know. Yes, you know, my energy, I will keep my energy going because I know I've got thousands of people out there who are following that same energy. The moment I let loose, I'm affecting thousands of people out there, you know. And I want to
That's true.
encourage them to say, you know what, it's not, you have to give it the hype that it deserves. Even if on that particular day there's no hype at all. Even if the PVs are so low in that week, continue to praise your team. Continue to celebrate your diamond ones. Continue to celebrate your diamond twos. Don't just celebrate your top leaders. No, 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 no. You need to celebrate from the bottom. Those are your eggs. You need to celebrate from the bottom. Everybody is important, whether you're a pre-diamond, whether you're a diamond one, celebrate them. I, as an SD, continues to celebrate new members. When a new member comes on board, I give them the hype somebody will give me at SD because they are important, you know. But
Hmm.
my energy is top notch. You will never know that I've gotten paid very little money that week. I will still celebrate my team. I'll celebrate my company, my products. That's anything else, anything negative is for my heart to know. But out there, as a leader, as a brand, you have to be top notch. There's no excuse about that. That is what network marketing is about.
That's true, guys. That's true. One of my mentors said, energy doesn't cost anything. And that is what Grant Cardone say, and that's what gives us results in our business. And
Mhm.
in my previous business, I had mentors, and I love this particular couple who are always fired up. And they said, Charles, do not leave zone one,
Mm,
even if you are in zone two.
exactly.
Even if you are in zone two, always be on zone one. You know what zone one means? It said, Charles, always be a Diamond One member. Even if you're
Exactly.
a Star Director two, you want to
Hmm.
always be a Diamond One. Because
Absolutely.
when we all started with so much energy, and before you
Yes.
know, some people will lose that energy and focus on their team members. So the idea is this: we don't want to manage our team, we want to lead them. We don't want to
Yes.
manage them. So thank
Absolutely.
you, as the once for sharing. Don't mind the way I pronounce your name. I hope I'm pronouncing it
No
well.
problem,
One
SD.
once for sharing this nugget with us on team building, on leadership, and also sharing your journey with us. Many people are talking about
Mm-hmm.
recruiting. Can you share some few tips on recruiting? What do you have to say when recruiting people into the business?
Mm-hmm. So first of all, I say you are your own head marketer of the brand called you. Okay. For someone, how are you going to attract a prospect? Okay. I talk a lot about branding because you have to sell yourself before you actually prospect someone. Okay. Someone
Hmm.
must have an idea. Somebody, how are you going to sell yourself before you even convince them? Okay. Everybody who follows me, before by the time they're getting in touch with me, they would have done their nuggets. They would have read something about me enough to attract them to contact me. Okay. My page is branded, my timeline is branded, my regalia of what I wear, I'm branded. That's the ultimate
Hmm.
because everywhere I go, people now know me as Longreach Monster. So for you to
Hmm.
recruit, you need to convince someone.
Longrich WANSA.
Longreach Monster. you know so for you to convince someone, you need to be able to convince someone to say, this month, remove this much from your salary and invest in this business. You need to be convincing enough. How are you going to convince someone when you yourself don't even know your business? You don't use your products. How are you going to convince someone that, you know, it's a paying business if you don't advertise? I go to your Facebook page, I find nothing about your business. Okay?
Nothing.
But you're going to go to someone and say, join my business. How? What business that you yourself are not passionate about? You know? How are you going to convince somebody about something you yourself you're not passionate about yourself? You don't attend trainings, you don't attend free Zoom meetings and get inspired and learn one or two things, but you want somebody to join your business. Somebody will join MWANSA, you know? That's what happens, you know? Because I've sold myself loud enough for prospects to just come, you know? I recruit
Hmm.
every day, and I normally have WhatsApp. I have WhatsApp groups that I create every day, and I post links on Facebook. And I tell people to say, just because people are not liking your pictures doesn't mean they are not reading. The serious people are getting into your inbox and they're contacting you about your business. Don't worry about the likes. Worry about the sales. You know, worry about the sales more than the likes. The likes are irrelevant.
Hmm.
Serious people will contact you to join the business. We worry so much about what will people say. They will not feed you. They're not your bread and butter, and they will not pay your bills. Focus on what pays your bills. Okay? I have WhatsApp groups where I create and I teach I teach people about the business prospects who are not members at all. And you know, one person once told me to say, I have these groups, I just talk about Longreach, but nobody joins, nobody says anything. I continue to talk in my groups, even if nobody even says good morning or hi Mwansa. I continue to post, I continue to talk, even if I'm talking alone, you know, because all my recruits actually come from those groups, you know, all my recruits come from those groups. So just because there's a group of 200 people who are not even greeting me back, I continue to post. I continue to post. The serious ones come to my inbox and they say, okay, I think now I'm interested. You've ignited some fire in me. Now let me join. After having a group for 3 months, you know? So
Hmm.
people will look silently, but they will eventually join you. But you need to sell yourself. You need to ask yourself, what are you doing differently that I'm doing? I'm very loud. I'm drinking my coffee, I share it. I'm putting on a Longreach t-shirt, I have a picture waiting on. You know, I'm having a meal because I've gotten paid on a Friday, I share it because I'm selling the lifestyle. You need to sell a lifestyle to people. People have buy into you as a brand, as a person before they buy into your business. That's just how it is. A lot
Hot,
of
hot,
people,
hot, hot, hot. You are giving it hot, hot.
you know, a lot of people are not brand ambassadors. How can you be a proud long reacher when your timeline has nothing whatsoever about long reach? You don't have meetings, you don't know, you don't do anything about long reach. How will people buy into you when your lifestyle is not attractive, when you don't share other people's success stories? You know, you see Happy Simelane has bought a beautiful Range Rover. Share it. Share her story. Go on her Facebook and
Hmm.
share it on your timeline so that somebody else can see it. You see? Because these are the success stories that attract people. But if you're going to be in your comfort zone and feel like, you know, you're an introvert, you can't do this, even your money will be an introvert, you know? Absolutely. So be a brand, be a brand, sell yourself. People will buy into you before they buy into the business. By the time somebody's removing money, they already know they're buying into you and your leadership, and that's it. You train them once you go. I rarely, I rarely, I rarely send a lot of information to prospects, to be honest. And let me tell you one thing: people are lazy to read PDFs, which are very long. You know, people don't have time for that. Somebody asks you about Longreach, better get a video from SD Charles and, you know, send it to a prospect. Don't send a prospect something so long and boring. Trust me, even I don't have the time to read that. You know, be very
Hmm.
brief
Hmm.
in the information you send to your prospect. Because let me tell you something, once they buy in, you'll be able to give them a whole lot of information after they're registered as a member. Then now you can train them to grow. The idea at that particular point is to seal the deal. Seal the deal. Let them buy into it. Once they're in the system, then give your all to now train them step by step. Don't bore them at the beginning by sending thousands of information. Trust me, they will not be interested. They won't read. Be very specific about the first information you send your prospect. Don't just send information and keep quiet. When I send information to somebody and they keep quiet, a day or so later, I go back to them. If they say, I'll get back to you, I myself go back to them and say, I'm back, Malida. Did you read through? No, Malida, didn't understand. What didn't you understand? I am here to explain even further. Until I convince them to partner, I don't take no for an answer. You know?
Mm. Mm.
Convince them that this is a lifetime business. You will thank me later. Here are the results. Look at success stories. Okay? When somebody says, okay, let me think about it, give them a bit of time. Go back to them. Don't give up. By the time they're giving up, SD3 has recruited them. You know? That's how it is. Yes, because you are not convincing enough to seal the deal. You know, you need to be very convincing and don't give up so easy. Somebody says, okay, let me think about it. No, 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 no. Give them other reasons. On a Friday, screenshot SD's pay and say, look at what somebody has gotten paid. You, while you're thinking, somebody else is getting paid. You know? So you have to be convincing and don't easily take no for answers. That is not, that's not network marketing. You have got to be fierce. You have got to be as fierce as the money you want to make.
Mm. Mm. Did you guys get that? You are to be fierce as the money you want to make. You got to be
Exactly.
fierce as the money you want to make. That's it. Follow up people. Don't just
Yes,
share your business to people and you don't follow up. Follow up is king. Like marketing is king. Marketing is
absolutely.
king to sales. Marketing is king to sales. So if you're not blowing trumpet on what you are doing, nobody will join you. So share with us now if someone is stuck in the business, because from your profile, you said there was a time you did not build the business, you left the business for some time and later came back.
Hmm.
What happened? What did you do? What did you do to rebuild your business again?
So
Because we
it
have
wasn't.
people who are stuck, we have people who are stuck in the business now and they are finding their way out of it. What did you do?
It wasn't easy. And if you haven't built a business, if you stop a business for a while, even the people following you stop being interested. They start following something else, whatever it is that you're doing, because you stop being consistent. Okay?
Hmm.
Consistency is key in network marketing. You've got to be very, very consistent. It wasn't easy. And at some point, I honestly almost gave up. I almost
Hmm.
almost gave up. Yes, because even earning my weekly pay again, I had to earn it. I started earning it back a month after I came back. I had to earn it. I had to earn the money. So I had to do the work. I didn't just come back and start earning. No, 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 no. I had to earn my points. Um, that acquired me to start earning. So I went back to those who are still in the business, reposting, resharing, and being confident that no matter what, I had to make it. You know, I was confident in myself because no matter how bad, sometimes it was bad. In 2 weeks, I wouldn't recruit, you know. And it wasn't easy it was really, really rough because at some point I said, I think this is not going to work anymore. But I went back to my drawing board and said, no, 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 no. I started this. I might as well finish it. I've done it before. Why
Hmm.
can't I do it again? And I was very, very confident. I was very confident because I believed in the business. There was no doubt about it being a working and paying system if you do the work. So I began doing the work like a pre-diamond, like a diamond one. I started
Hmm.
learning the business myself because I study a lot about language. I still read, I learn because I want to be able to convince someone with utmost information. So I began from scratch, learning the business, learning the terms, learning the products. But ultimately, I became extremely consistent. No matter the signups I wasn't getting, I did not relent, you know, in the pursuit of my consistency, because that is what broke it before. As the moment you're not consistent, okay, you're cutting prospects, because you know a confused leader unfortunately confuses prospects as well. So I had to remain consistent, no matter, even when I wasn't getting paid for a whole, it was actually 5 weeks. I wasn't getting paid for 5 weeks, but when you look at my timeline, you could have sworn I was earning a lot of money, you know. You could have thought I was earning a lot of money, but I was earning absolutely nothing. But because I remained consistent, even the people I was convincing were convinced I was earning that time, even when I wasn't. You know, consistency is what rebuilt me again, because I chose to remain consistent no matter how the struggle was. I refused to quit again, and I ran with it. I remember I was writing my final exams
Hmm.
at the University of Zambia. At the same time, I was running after my Diamond 6 incentive. You know, I was writing exams while prospecting, recruiting, teaching my team. And I was doing it was really, really, really hard. And even when I emerged, a month after I came back, I emerged as the third Diamond 6 in the country, and I wrote my final exams. You know, it was very overwhelming. But the fact that I remained consistent and never gave up is the reason why I'm here right now. I could have quit, but I chose not to, because I knew my why and where exactly I was headed. I mean, there were times even my own family thought, no, 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 Mansa, why are you wasting your time with this company? It's not giving you enough money. But you see, I believed in it so much that this, even the closest people in my life that time, you know, at one point tried to discourage me. Right now, as I'm speaking, they're the happiest people earning than Diamond Sixes, Diamond Seven, and yet back then they were the ones saying, "This is you need to stop this. It's not working." But because I didn't
Hmm.
listen to anyone but my dream, that's why I'm a star director now.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. So finally, SD Mwansa,
Absolutely.
what are you what are you grateful for? Mwansa, what are you grateful for?
I am
Looking back,
absolutely.
looking back to where you got started when you were broke,
Yes.
someone someone registered you,
Hmm.
and to where you are now. What are the things you are grateful
I'm here by the grace of God. You know, I'm extremely grateful to God because I'm here because of Him. I'm very grateful for for the first person who signed me up, because even when I came back, she held my hand with great leadership. I think a great upline, we need to be very grateful to the people who really introduced us to the business. She
for? Who is
continues
your
to,
upline?
Farai, she's in South Africa under Happy Simelane. Farai.
Okay.
Under
Okay.
cargo. Yes, under cargo.
Oh, okay. What rank is she?
She's a Diamond 5, actually.
Guys, are you hearing that?
And I was telling
Continue.
people the other day, to say, you can actually pass your upliner in Longreach.
Mm.
That's just how
Yeah,
it is. You
that's
can
the
pass your
truth.
upliner. Longreach is open to anybody. You can come and pass SD1. Very, very, very doable. You know?
Yes. So share your blessings. Share the things you are grateful
So
for, the
yes,
things you
yes,
have
yes.
enjoyed.
I'm
Your
grateful.
testimony.
Very grateful to my upliner. She's been incredible, and I encourage all of you to really, really create relationships with your upliners and your downliners. Don't just sign up someone and forget about them. Follow up, check up, help them as much as you can. It's a team. Team poo poo kind of business. I'm grateful for Happy Similani SD3. When I just came back, and I remember I had a target for me to qualify for my first China ticket. I had a big target that wasn't possible to achieve in a month, and I couldn't do it. I only had a month to my deadline, and I just came back. I My target was extremely high, but I continued recruiting, and Happy Simelane just saw the energy I had in me. She saw how I was pushing, you know, and she just woke up one day and just said, "Mwansa, please send me your passport. I want to take you to China," because I even gave up. I was like, I think I won't make it to China this time. And she just said, "Send me your passport. I'm taking you to China with me. Let's go and celebrate in China. You are an SD, okay? Nothing is going to bring you
Wow.
down. You deserve to go to China. Your energy is just amazing." And I thought she was joking. And out of nowhere, passport done, and there I was. I went to China, all paid, because someone believed in me, someone believed in my dream, and offered me a free ticket to China. That is ultimate leadership for me. You know, I've been doing
Mm.
that a lot to my downline. As I qualify for more than one ticket, I give it to my team. I'm emulating because I think what she did for me changed my life, because having traveled to China was one of the reasons why I ran to Diamond 7 4 months after Diamond 6, because of my trip. The prospects were incredible. The team was inspired simply because someone believed in me enough and took me to China. That is leadership that I'm really, really grateful for. She's taught me ultimate leadership, and she's never given up on me. She checks up on my points, she checks up on my team, and she checks up on me every single day and says, "You've got to do this, you've got to achieve this, you've got to do this. Where are you struggling? How can I?" And she's not been my direct, upliner. She's my top upliner. But as much as she's an SD3, she has time, for diamonds, for pre-diamonds. She has time for us. And I remember I first met her when I was a Diamond 3, and I never met her in person that time. She just saw me from Facebook, contacted me, and just said, "You are a superstar. I want to travel to Zambia to come and support you." She had never met me. She just used to see me on Facebook. That was the first time I met her. And I was even wondering, why would this stranger want to come all the way to Zambia to support a stranger, a little Diamond 3, and she was a star director by that time. Why would she do that? And she came to Zambia, inspired me. We met, inspired my team. She went back. I ran to Diamond 4 in the shortest period of time, and I called her the SD
Mm.
anointing, because she really, 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 really inspired us.
Wow.
I'm really, really grateful to her. She's been such a pillar in my business. I'm really, really, really grateful. I'm grateful for my team. I have such a powerful team, and I'm deeply, deeply graced to have them, because even when I was not in the business, they could have stopped because they didn't have an upliner anymore. But because I taught them believing in themselves no matter who leaves the business, because I initially taught them how to run even without your upliner, they continued running even without me. I wouldn't have ranked up as fast as I did if I didn't have such a powerful team. I am extremely, extremely, extremely grateful for them. Whenever I see qualifiers in the back office, you know, I'm very happy to see I'm inspired to see my team on the list, because it means, we are doing something right. I'm deeply grateful for my top leaders. They are amazing. Chiti Mulenga, Dorcas, Clemency, Towela. These are the top leaders. Our 2021 SDs. I'm so grateful. They keep working, and they are extremely independent. They don't need me for them to run. They run independently. And those are the kind of leaders we need to build, to raise. Those are the kind of leaders we need to have. I look at my other legs, my strong legs, they are running so independently without me having to do so much work in them, because, I'm blessed to have recruited people who believed in their dream, people who wanted, to build a legacy and an empire out of the business. Think we need to pray for more such downliners. We need to recruit wisely and recruit people who know their why and support them. I'm really, really grateful for them. I'm grateful to even the, I'm grateful to all the SDs out there. Right now, the other week when we had a meeting, I felt with just the SDs, I felt like a pre-diamond. I was surrounded by SD3s, SD4s, five. I was so inspired, and I was telling my team that, after being in a meeting with SDs, I feel like SD1 is nothing. I feel like I've just begun Longreach. So I want to encourage all of you diamonds to run after the stars. There is a whole lot of vibe up there. Let's run after the stars. I'm deeply grateful to our MD. He's a great supporter. He supports us, and he's a fair, and he gives us, he really supports the business, supports the leaders. He celebrates us. I remember when we had, when I became SD, he supported me, and we
Yeah,
had a
I love what
celebration.
your MD is doing all the time.
Absolutely, Paul,
Hmm.
Paul, Paul Lee. He's amazing. He's a great MD. We're very blessed to have him in Zambia. All the incentives, the promotions, he fights for us, and you know, he's an amazing leader, and we're grateful to that. And generally, very grateful to very inspiring SDs, out there in different countries for leading the way and showing us that it's possible. Finally, we have an SD in Zambia because all of you have led the way, and we're super grateful, and we're following through, and we're encouraging all of the diamonds to run after the stars. Just run as fast as you can and find yourself dancing with the stars.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Now, how does it feel to be financially free compared to where you're coming from now? You don't think about money problem again.
Not at all. It's a dream come true. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. I couldn't afford a starter pack to start, the business. I couldn't afford data bundles, but now I have an insanely incredible weekly income that most people even dream of. The other day, I even wrote to say, I think I earn way more than doctors and maybe even ministers. Thanks to the power of
Yes.
Longreach, thanks to the power of Longreach, I earned my incentives. That's someone's pension for working many years, in civil service. You know,
Hmm.
I get it from
Hmm.
simply qualifying, for an incentive in Longreach. I'm financially free. I don't worry about money. I walk into stores without looking at the at price tags. You know, I pay for my son's fees as a single parent. It's not easy, but I'm doing much better than so many people. I'm able to pay for my son's school fees for a whole year in advance. You know, I'm
Hmm.
currently building. I'm about to finish my house thanks to Longreach incentive. I'm currently doing my masters. Longreach is paying. You know, I am financially free thanks to Longreach, and that is my dream for everybody. Longreach is your platform, and it's a gold mine. It's a gold mine, and no matter what, just never give up. I could have given up. Anybody could have given up. But because I didn't and I believed in my dream and my why, that is why I'm in SD right now, enjoying ultimate, financial freedom that I never dreamt of. My entire family earns. My father, my mother, my son, they all earn. I don't have to worry about giving them money every now and then because I have created a platform for them to enjoy and earn from. My father has never recruited even one single person in his life, but he's a Diamond 6 running to Diamond 7, and he earns every single week.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
ultimate
Wow.
freedom. What the gift you can give your
Wow.
parents and your children. That is what I'm doing for my
Hmm.
family, and I'm extremely grateful for that.
Wow. I can see the joy. I can see the joy from you. I can see how excited you are.
Oh,
I tell people that many of the star directors now, where I mention, if you look at where you are now, look at the top 3% of people in your country,
yes.
compare your earning to what they are earning, you see that you are in the top 3% of the people in your country.
Oh,
Right?
yes. Oh, yes. That is a dream come true.
Or let's say the top 5% of your of people. How many people in your country are earning what you're doing, earning now in your business? How many people outside in their job? So that's why you can compare yourself to a minister, and
exactly.
you know.
Exactly. You know.
So guys, this is the beauty of not giving up in your business. You can see a story. SD Wansa is Wansa is the same. Is the same person like you.
Yes.
She is not a spirit being. She is a human. She has blood running through her veins. She knows what it means not to build what it means to build this business without products. She knows what it means to build this business when the business is not yet established in your country. She knows what it means to build this business with so many challenges, but she didn't allow those challenges to stop her to get to where she is. There was a time she wasn't doing well, but she didn't quit. She didn't quit, guys. Failure is an option. Quitting is not an option. Failure is an option. You can fail, guys, but you shouldn't quit. Quitting is not an option in our business. And if you don't quit, you surely get to where SD Wansa is. You surely get to the top.
Exactly.
SDMB. You surely get to the top. So thank you very much for sharing your journey with us. We are so grateful for helping us to conclude this episode this year, 2020. It has been an amazing year. We had so many challenges, but we didn't allow those challenges to stop us to get to where we had to go. We are grateful we are grateful. We are even grateful because the challenges, the COVID-19 has opened the eye of so many people to see the need for them to build an online business. So every obstacle is a blessing also. There's a blessing in disguise when you are facing any obstacle. So count your blessings, guys. Then you appreciate where you are. We have people who are not where we are today, who are not alive, but we are all here counting our blessings. So thank you very much, SD. We are grateful. So guys, when SD was talking, she was talking about learning. She was talking about learning. She was talking about learning the process, seeking for mentors, following those who are already at the top. One thing that helped me to get to where I am today was immersing myself with so much knowledge about the profession and about my company, Longreach. I follow people who are even outside my company to learn from them, people who are having great success outside. So there is a program that is coming up, guys, January 22nd to 23rd. That's when the program is coming up. And it's called Business for Home Growth Conference. It's a conference, and I'm privileged to be one of the speakers. I'm privileged. First, to be one of the speakers in Africa. In Africa, I'm privileged. So, and we have over 35 speakers all over the world, different countries, different companies. And you guys, if you truly want to make your 2020, let me share my screen so that you guys will see it. You see the screen. Let me share my screen quickly so that you see it, what I'm talking about. Can you see me yet?
Oh.
This is the conference that is coming up, and I'm privileged to be one of the speakers. All these leaders you see here, many of them are my mentors. They are my mentors in network marketing. You can see Altin Box here. This is you can see great leaders. Jeff Roberti. Jeff Roberti, this guy that I'm beside, is earning over $1 million every month. Over $1 million every month. So did you think there's something you can learn from him? Yes. How many of us know Ray Eaton? Ray Eaton is here also. So great people, Tiffany Mallott, you can see Tiffany Mallott, you can see Matt Morris. Many great leaders are here. So don't miss this event. This is my mentor, Chad and Natida, the husband and wife who are doing great. He's one of my mentors also. You know, so get in is $35. I think it's in total is $38. But if you buy more tickets for your team, I think it's reduced. So go drop in the comment link. I will send you the link. If you are interested in attending, drop in the comment link. Once you click on the link, this is how it will come up. To come up this way, then go down and book the number of tickets you want to buy. Look at it. It says there's special offer here. If you buy 10 tickets, it's $30. If you buy 50 tickets, it's $25. If you buy 100 tickets, it's $20. So click on the number of tickets you want to buy, then go to order now. Then you put in your card details. Put in your details, put in your card, the card you want to use, or PayPal. You can use any of these to order for your tickets. So never miss an opportunity that will help you grow in your business. Never miss an opportunity that will help you grow. 2021 is not going to be different from 2020. What will make it different from 2020 is when you take massive action, when you build yourself, when you go pro in your business. That is what will make it different. And I tell people, don't be surprised. It might even be worse than 2020. You get it now. So build yourself, go all out, and make sure you attend the event. I want to see you all there. Thank you very much. WANSA as the WANSA. We continue. Meet your success partner. January, we have lineup of other SDs that will be coming up to share their story with us. Thank you very much.
So much, SD. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.
Bye.